Hello everybody, Fishmon14 here with more Let's Play Ocarina of Time. And I'm in the infamous water temple. Ugh. This is everyone's least favorite dungeon. Perhaps well, no, not perhaps, definitely everyone's least favorite dungeon in Zelda history because it's just so confusing and difficult. And even worse, I didn't even practice this beforehand, so I'm just going at this pretty much blind. Well, not blind. I mean, I've done it before, but, like, I forgot. No, I still have the big Goron sword equipped. I'm going to go ahead and switch the Master Sword, because I just prefer using that. Sorry, I've basically taken, like, a 2-week break on uploading. Basically, I've gotten sick, and I haven't really felt like editing. Well, technically, when this video goes up, I will have posted a video, but that's because I recorded the side quest video like 2 weeks ago, but for some reason I just haven't wanted to edit any videos in like 2 weeks. I just haven't felt like it at all. But even still, I did get sick. It's over here. I got sick, and it wasn't just like a normal cold. It lasted for about 2 weeks. So I finally went to the doctor the other day, and I don't know what I had. I think it was probably like an upper respiratory infection, but I've got some antibiotics now. I've been taking them for a couple days. I feel good enough to record now. It was pretty bad the past couple weeks. Let's see. Oh yeah, the main problem with this dungeon is you have to pause to get to the iron boost, which can be a real pain. They made it a lot better in Ocarina of Time 3D, because it's on the bottom screen there, and it's an equipable item, so all you have to do is just tap it, or you can just push one of the buttons. You don't have to pause and blah blah blah. I haven't even accomplished anything. Yeesh. But another reason I haven't really been uploading very much is because I actually have started recording another LP. Actually, I've started recording 2 LPs, actually. One of them isn't going up yet, and the other one I could put up now, but since I recorded it after the first one, I need to start uploading it after the first one, so I'll probably wait a couple days before I do that. It's not that long of a game. Well, I don't know. I haven't even finished it, and it's a game I've never played before. Anyway, I think the first thing you're supposed to do here is actually go down to the bottom. See, there's 3 floors and like 4 directions on each one. I'm not sure if there's actually 4 directions on each floor, but there's not really much in the way of... I don't think there's any diagonal passageways. I think it's up, down, left, and right on 3 separate floors. I think this is the room I'm supposed to go to. In fact, I am 99% sure. Yep. Hey, look who it is. Weird camera angle there.
Oh, you! If I'm right, Fish? You're Fish, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. Og! I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice.
I know that guy.
But my father and the other Zoras have not. Yet. I wanted to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Fish, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly!
Up, up, up! So now to tediously go to the pause screen and swim on up, follow her. She's probably gone by now, she just like disappears. One thing that you can do is use Feror's Wind. It's like that thing that you always forget to... You get, but you never use, but if there's ever a place to use it, it's here. I've never really used it. So what I'm going to do is just use it... I don't know the most efficient way to use it in this dungeon, so I'll explain what I'm going to do with it in a minute. This might actually be the most efficient way. I'm just guessing here. We go with something simple and easy for me to excuse me, remember. Hey, look, a chest. Excuse me. Let's see what we have here. The dungeon map. Cool. So with these things on the wall here, these Triforce-shaped things, there are 3 of these in the temple, and that's what lets you change the water level. You have to play Zelda's Lullaby. One of them takes it to the bottom, one of it makes it in the middle floor, and one of them takes it to the top floor. That's another thing that makes this dungeon really tedious. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to take out Feror's Wind, and I'm going to use Feror's Wind to get to this room. I'm only going to place it here, I think. I might change my mind later, but whenever I need to come back here, I'll just have that ready, so I don't have to set the water level to bring me all the way back up. Yeah, that takes you all the way down to the bottom. And now I can go into this room here. You notice there's torches. And there's a lit torch here. Well, if you remember from the Forest Temple, you can actually make fire, like makeshift fire arrows. So that's what you get. Oh, maybe I should move to the side. Well, not that much. And there we go. And that opens this door. Simple enough. Let's see what we got here. Probably some arrows. Yep. More arrows. Could use a little magic, but it's no big deal. These guys are annoying. You have to hit them in their squishiness. Ow. These guys are in Majora's Mask, too. Sparklies! More arrows, as if I need those. Key? Yup, a key. I guessed it right. But that's because it was a small chest, and I had to accomplish something to get it, so... I mean, what else would it really be? Okay, let's see. Now where should I go? I'm not exactly sure. I remember this way had that bombable thing. Right? Yeah. Uh-oh, I don't have anything in a all my bottles are empty. I think the last things that were in them were the big pose. I don't think I've put anything in them since then. No, the blue fires, duh, because I just did the ice cavern like 2 videos ago. I think it was, yeah, 2 videos ago, maybe, I don't know. I still haven't actually, as of recording this, I haven't uploaded the previous video, well, the side quest stuff. I may have to re-record that actually, because that the recording of that really messed up. The capture device screwed up. And the audio skipped, like my audio recording. So I hope that goes all well and good. If not, it shouldn't really be a big deal. I mean, I can re-record it, because I just as a precaution, basically anytime I make any real advancement, I actually copy it down to the 3rd file, so if there's any screw up, I can just copy that file up to the top, or just record using the 3rd file, just so I don't have to, like, you know, start the whole game over just to do one little thing. So, if that recording didn't work out, then I'm going to re-record it and upload it, like, before I do this, or at least upload this. But I'm just going to go ahead and record this now, because there's no reason not to, even if I have to re-record the side quest. Well, I mean, that doesn't really change the fact that I was going to end up here, so... Oh well. I think there's a switch on the other side of this. Yep. And we have our first gold Skulltula. Uh oh, I don't have my checklist on me. Where is it? Somewhere around here. checklist was kind of confusing, actually, about where the gold sculptures are. Where the heck is my checklist? Oh, here it is. It should be gold sculpture number 72. I think that's all I need to be doing in here. So, might as well just head on back out to the main room. It's kind of weird because in Twilight Princess, well, for one, almost every time there's a water dungeon in a Zelda game, it's almost always like automatically horrible just because of the way they tend to work. With the I actually really like Great Bay Temple from Majora's Mask. Although I doubt that many people do. Something about it, I really like it. And actually, the Ancient Cistern from Skyward Sword is actually really awesome too. But the Lake Bed Temple from Twilight Princess is also really annoying. And the music for that level is just, whenever I hear it, like if I go to YouTube and listen to it, it's just synonymous with the dungeon itself, so it's like I can't listen to the music. It's not that it's bad music, it's just that when I listen to it, I associate it with the dungeon itself, and it just makes me really uncomfortable, and it just brings up feelings of rage. So it's like I dislike the song, not because it's bad, but because it makes me think of the dungeon itself. But I actually probably dislike this dungeon more than the Lake Bed Temple, but for some reason I can listen to this music just fine. I don't know. My brain is weird. We go ahead and kill this guy, because those guys can be a problem when they're on, like, because you got to jump across these water spouts, and you might accidentally get hit by them if you don't kill them, so might as well. It's on the other side of this. Oh boy, this room. Again, I might not be doing this right. Hopefully, you're not really using this as the world's best walkthrough of Ocarina of Time. I am trying to be pretty informative, but I figure I could practice the dungeons, but I think it would be more fun if I don't. So, that's probably how I'm going to do every Zelda game LP. I'm pretty much just going to go at the dungeons semi-blind, as I've already mentioned earlier in the LP, I'm sure. Ah! Wow, I couldn't even see him. No! If you accidentally fall like a little bit, you gotta go get the boots, switch your boots out, and then you pause the screen and switch it back out. Oh man, I have to... Oh. 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 See, now I gotta switch them out again, just so I can get high enough to land on this thing, and then switch to the iron boots again. This gets really tedious in this dungeon. In fact, the developers have actually, like, apologized for how awful it is. It's not that the dungeon itself is awful. I mean, it's actually pretty intuitive. It is kind of tedious, but intuitive at the same time. But it's just, it was executed very poorly because of the fact that the iron boots have, you know, are on the equipment screen instead of, like, as an equipable item. What did I need for here? Okay, yeah, I can go up. So, pretty much unanimously, this is the biggest pain in the ass of the game, is this dungeon. At least as far as main things go. Because of this, at least, it's... You know, you make progress. Probably the actual biggest pain in the ass in the game is getting the Hylian Loach, which I'm probably going to do after this. I think I'm actually, what I'm going to do is do post-commentary for that. Because I don't know, I don't feel like the commentary for the first fishing video was very good. And I haven't really done post-commentary yet, so I'm just going to kind of try out post-commentary there. I think I'll record that later today when my family's home, so I'll just be, you know, I won't be talking, I'll just be sitting there playing the game, and then I'll put commentary on it later, just to see how that goes. Then again, I may actually just record it with voice, I don't know. And by later today, I mean as of recording. It won't be, the video won't go up the same day as this video goes up.